In this video, we're gonna break down how I monetized my YouTube channel in 77 days. And it's not this channel, it's actually this one, just booked it. Very similar, and there's reasons why I started a brand new channel, and we'll get into all that. This video is basically going to be about how my personal story, got to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which is a big milestone in the world of YouTube. I don't have 100,000 subscribers on that channel. I only have about 7,000. So I'm not talking about something I did years ago and now I can't even see the little peons below me because I have millions of subscribers. I'm talking about something I recently just did, and I hope these 7 steps from my journey give you some inspiration and really hands-on details on how to grow your channel. All right, we're gonna work our way backwards, and I'm gonna jump in from the video that got me monetized. Now, plenty of steps before this, so please don't tune out after this, but I wanna jump right into the juice to keep you engaged and excited. This video, 10 tiny travel items, is what got me monetized. It currently has 100,000 views and it's got me 2,600 subscribers, which, trust me, I'm a middle-aged man, balding with gray hair, and if I can do it, you can do it too. Now, if we go back to our analytics, here's the first month of the channel. You can see I posted the first video here, top 10 Reddit travel hacks, on July 14th, 2024. And it did get a little bit of traction. These are views, not subscribers. So 1,500 views, that's amazing. But then if I click over to subscribers, looks like I lost 4 when I posted it, and then the next day I gained 210,001. So very average start. You can see I posted a video a week, I dabbled in a short or 2, and I really tried to focus on educating people on my topic, travel. Now, if we stretch this date out to October, you can see down here, here's where the 10 Tiny Travel Essentials videos was posted on September 29th, and you can see that Sunday I got 245 subscribers, and then that next day, that Monday, 400 subscribers. And I've yet to reach that amount again, so I don't proclaim to be some professional YouTuber yet, but that day was really what took me over the edge to get monetized. Stay tuned to the end. We'll come back to this video and I'll reveal exactly how much I made and my whole process on how I produced it. Now, let's dive into the most important piece, everything that happened before then. So you see what we're working up towards. Now, let's see how we got to that point. Educational channels are way easier to get started, monetized, and grow than entertainment channels. And the biggest difference I can point out here is somebody like Mr. Beast, who is purely about entertainment. He's not trying to teach you anything, versus all of the educational channels, whether that's how to play the guitar, how to get better at running, or how to get better at YouTube. All of those topics are trying to educate people, and YouTube is a search place. People are going to go type in, I want to get better at something. I want to figure out how to do something. And if you can bring people into your sphere, what you're interested in, and educate them, continue to educate them on how to get better, it is much easier than building a channel that is built on entertainment. And that's what this channel is here, Booked It Travel. And I started this channel based on my family and I living in a van and traveling around, and it sounded great, but it's very hard to bring people into my sphere on a weekly basis, film and create as to where we are, which different location, and keep them coming back just to watch us based on my storytelling abilities and my video and camera techniques. Because when you can educate and teach someone something, they are way more apt to want to come back and learn from you as you continue to push them along the process. Next up, it took me a full year to actually monetize this channel that you're watching right now, but longer than a year. It was about 15 months. Here's the analytics on this channel, and you can see view-wise, when I started to post, I was getting a little traction, a couple hundred views. But if we click over to subscribers and I go down here, it's -1, 0, 0. And then a little bit, 318, but this is throughout the whole year. It just stayed like that until finally I got my break, which was not 400, but that was 29, 38, 42 people subscribing. But by that time, I'd already worked my way up to like 750 subscribers. And again, that took me 15 months. The important piece to the puzzle here is that I didn't start the channel that I just referred to with the video that took off and got 400 subs within 77 days from scratch. I had over 15 months of practice on YouTube. And before this, I had a gym YouTube channel because I ran a gym. So I was learning things even before that. But this example is really when I dove in with 2 feet. I posted a video a week for 15 months. And I learned about how to do good thumbnails, how to create stories, how to get better with the camera, color grade, focusing, all of those things. And I learned a ton from all my mistakes. So my advice here is that it's going to be a learning curve. You have to start the process at some point. If right now you already have your channel launched, then these next tips I think will really hit home. Plan in advance. And I'll pull up my brief Notion template that I have for this channel and my second channel, and you'll see that I have no status, idea, working on the thumbnail, writing. I have gobs and gobs of ideas and notes in Notion that I'm all trying to work through and filter through to see which one is actually going to be produced. You need to be planning a couple of videos ahead. Shouldn't be every Monday you sit down and you think about what you're going to put out on Saturday. There should be a backlog of ideas that you're constantly working on. In the end, you can have 100 great ideas. But if that last idea that you get to is the most amazing idea, then it's going to take you a while to get there. So you have to learn how to sift through all the ideas in your head and bring the best ones to the top. Next, you need to become a student of YouTube. Now, what I mean by this is when you pull up YouTube, you need to think, I am here to work. So I'm going to start to look at the titles and the thumbnails that are in my topic of interest that I'm trying to work on a channel with. What has worked for some other people? I'm going to watch that video, maybe on 2 times speed or 1.5 speed, to see if I can gain any insights from that video. Then I'm going to jot down some ideas that I've learned in my Notion template that might be a good idea. I'm going to let that sit there and then review and come back to that. Now you're being a student of YouTube. You are looking in your topic of interest. You're trying to see other people that are doing a really good job in your topic of interest and then not copy what they're doing, because there's no way that you can produce the exact same video that they've produced. But maybe try to emulate a couple of the things that they've done really well, or look at some of the videos that they've done really well, which we're going to get to in the next tip. Quick aside, I'm not pretending to be some YouTube expert with like 1 million subscribers, but I do help people grow and push their channels forward. I only take in about 3 to 5 clients at a time. This is not a course where I just kind of sell you something. This is you and me working one-on-one. We're getting on the phone, I'm reviewing your videos, and we're talking through your actual process of growing your channel. If this is something you're interested in or you want to work with me on helping you grow your YouTube channel, I'll leave my email in the description below. Just grab it, shoot me an email, and I'll let you know if I have any slots open. All right, this next tip is to find outliers. And we're going to get nitty and gritty with this one and a little bit in the weeds. There are tools that can do this for you, but I've found when you're first starting out, it's really good to learn the process and learn these ways. And I've actually learned a ton about the best people that are in my topic of interest and what they're doing. And it keeps me a little bit more up to date than trying just to use an AI tool for the solution. Let's pick a new topic, something I haven't really done much with before. How to make a beat. Let's say I wanted to make beats, which, happens to be a dream of mine, to be a rapper and make beats. Okay, so I'm going to look at this. This is from 2 years ago, but it has 226,000 views. I'm going to click on Ed's channel. I'm going to go to videos, and then I'm going to go to popular right away. Now, I learned how to make funk in 24 hours. Okay, so if I'm into beats, maybe I know what that is. Top AI websites for lazy music producers 2 years ago. This has 1.2 million views. So he has 418,000 subscribers. Very large channel, very well accomplished, but he's getting double the views than his subscribers. I want to see what these videos are doing. If I go into latest, 71K, 802K, I fixed Thick of It by KSI. All right, so he's taking an original song, putting his spin on it, like almost at 1 million views a month ago is very high for his channel, considering his last one was 71. Find outliers on different channels. Quick example of this again, and I'll go into the next step, is the best way to start making beats for free. This is great. It probably appeals to a lot of people. El Dre, I'm going to do the same thing. Click on him, go right to videos, and then sort by most popular. And looks like these are songs, so we'll kind of ignore those. We'll go to the first thumbnail, and here it is, the one we clicked on, start for free, 1.1 million views. This is one of his best performing views. So I'm going to watch these videos, all right? I'm going to analyze them. I'm going to see what kind of hooks they're using, how they're bringing people in, how long are they, what are they talking about? And then I'm going to put my knowledge into some of the things that I'm learning. This is it, being a student of YouTube. If beats are my topic, how to make them, what to do with them, then I am watching these videos, looking at these thumbnails, and analyzing what some of the best people on YouTube are doing with this stuff. And then I'm trying to emulate that. Again, not fully copycat it. Take your spin, put it on it, but they're showing you the path to success. Now, you get a couple of these videos, maybe you get one or two that do well and you're monetized. Then you try your experimental video. You try one, man, this one speaks to me. I think it's really going to get people to like it and click on it. See how it does. But you need to emulate a few of these in the beginning to really start to drive your channel forward, because these people have already laid the groundwork for what others like to click on and like to watch. Speaking of the title and thumbnail, you should work on those first. If you're just getting into YouTube, I can't stress the importance of this enough. If you've heard 15 people already say this, then I'm going to say it again because it is important. Now, what resonates with me the most as to why I try to get through my ideation process with a title and thumbnail first is I'm trying to get in the viewer's shoes. That's very important. And the viewer first sees my thumbnail and my title in some type of order. So if I take that first step and first craft that, now I'm more so in the viewer's shoes. Rather than doing it backwards, where I'm producing a whole video, top to bottom, having an idea of the thumbnail and title, but not sure, and all of a sudden figuring out how to make something work for that video. Why not do the title and thumbnail first? Then the whole time you're filming the video, you're thinking about the title and thumbnail and what value you can bring to that. So when people do click on it, they are really happy and engaged with the content you're producing. Similar to this one, I knew I wanted to title it, How I Monetized My Channel in 77 Days. I knew I was going to talk about specific tips on how to grow on YouTube. So I can keep referring back to that in my head as I'm filming and as I'm pushing the work forward. Next, you have to love some part of this whole creative process. Now, if you pick your topic of interest, soccer, guitar, whatever it might be, you're obviously going to have a passion for that. 101. You're not going to try to make a YouTube channel of something you don't love, but you also have to have a passion for the creation process. Maybe you enjoy talking to camera. Maybe you enjoy storytelling. Maybe you really enjoy the thumbnail and the title and the packaging of the video, but there has to be something that brings you back that you can latch onto. For me, I love trying to create a story and bring humor into my topic of interest, which is travel, and trying to make fun of myself, make it entertaining, and bring people along for this tiny story about a bag and how I used it while I was traveling. It's fun for me to try to make that creative process engaging. Now, whatever it is, it has to be something for you, because you won't pick up the camera and come back day after day, week after week, and to continue to make and produce these videos. You just get bored and you'll quit. So find a part of the creative process that you really enjoy. Let's bring it full circle and break down the video that actually got me to the monetization threshold. I'll go into everything that I did to hopefully help you create something very similar for yourself. So first is the research process. I really dove into all the travel channels and found a couple things that people like. They like tiny travel items. That's appealing to people because you're traveling and you want that item to be small. So after my research, I figured that people really enjoy lists of things because they like to buy things. They like those things to be inexpensive. So I made them under $10, and then I made a lot of items, 10 essential travel items that cost under $10 plus 10 bonus items. So all that thought went into it before. Then I started to pick out the items. I watched a bunch of other travel videos, and I tried to find a few unique items that I've used personally or that I just sourced and bought that I enjoyed that will be different than everything else out there. Then I tried to position those items up in the front of the video, so as soon as you clicked on it, you were engaged while you were watching it. Now, if we look at the thumbnail, again, 10 tiny travel items. A little bit repetitive. Some people say don't do that, but I wanted to make it very clear that you were going to get 10 tiny travel essentials. People really seem to gravitate towards that to learn something that they can take on their travels. Then I made it engaging with these hands coming in off the side with different items that you might not recognize. So it's not just a big picture of an Apple AirTag. I tried not to include that because it's over $10 and everybody includes that in their videos. I tried to have very unique things that some travelers might not have heard of. So if we go into the analytics of this video, this is the first 24 hours. And this is how I knew that I really hit something relevant. But then all of a sudden when we hit hour 12, we're up to about 2,000 views. This is rare for me. And you can see within 24 hours, it brought in 263 subscribers. So I knew I had really hit a few of those things that were going to jump out to people. And that's the first piece, getting them to click on it because of all the research I did in the title. Then I had to actually deliver in the video. Like I said before, I put some of those really cool items that I thought were unique and different up front. Another thing you're gonna notice is the video is 10 minutes and 6 seconds long to get to 20 items. So I have a quick, fast intro to draw people in, and then I go through the items quickly and concisely to keep people engaged. Now, if we go to lifetime of this video, you see stuff like this doesn't last. It was around 10,000 views, big drop, and right now is just pittered out. So for 108,000 views, this video made $391.98. So $400 for me, great return on investment, really helped me push the channel forward, and overall got me 2,000 subscribers. As I said earlier, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I come from a coaching background, love helping people, and I only work with 3 to 5 people at a time, so it's very personalized. I'll put my email in the description below. Just reach out if you want help with growing your YouTube channel.